Yo, what up, yo? It's your boy, Shady C here. So, I had a friend, ask me a question yesterday, and I thought it would make a kind of interesting video. So, we were talking about fun times. Fun times are always good. People love fun times. And he asked me what was the most fun I ever had at one time. And I thought that would make an interesting video. So, the most fun I ever had at one time was when I went to the 2016 Tropical Rum Fest. I think it was 16. It was 16 or 15. It was one of them two. Anyways, that was the most fun I ever had at once. Because I got so drunk. Like, I was drunk on 4th of July. But I wasn't nearly as drunk as I was in this. Like, my words were slurring. I was out of it. And it's a video on here. And you're going to get to see the drunk. Because most of the Tropical Rum Fest video or videos I've done the next year, I was trying to show y'all what was going on, like as if you were there. Like what y'all would see. And then at the very, very last video, I'm basically just talking about my experience, completely drunk out of my mind. So if you want to watch that video, just type in Tropical Rum Fest and then Shady C Network, and all my Tropical Rum Fest videos will come up. That was fun because that was when my mama was still alive. And my mom was the kind of person where she would move heaven and earth to make sure you got to do what you wanted to do, even if she didn't approve. And she did not like when I drank. My mama was very much against alcohol. Very much. But, so what I did is I went the VIP route. Tropical Rum Fest was unique because they had individual tickets. Like, you could spend $12 just to get in, but then have to buy everything. Like, the alcohol, the food. It was very expensive stuff, too. But if you spent $50, you got unlimited alcohol. If you spent $100, which is what I spent, you got unlimited alcohol, unlimited food, and the VIP area. What's interesting, though, is you couldn't smoke in the VIP area. So I had to leave the VIP area when I wanted to have a cigarette. What makes it cool is, like, for a day you feel like royalty because, like, you coming in and out and people who aren't in the VIP area are looking at you, and it's like, yeah, it was good. And that day, the reason I think I drank so much is I'm not someone who likes the taste of alcohol. In fact, I saw a post on Whisper a few years ago that equates me perfectly. It said, it's hard to have fun and get drunk when you despise the taste of alcohol. But this day at Tropical Rum Fest, they had one type of rum that I'd never had before. It was cinnamon rum. And that, you couldn't even taste a hint of alcohol. You just tasted pure cinnamon, which I love. I love the taste of cinnamon. So that one booth, since it was unlimited alcohol, is the one I mainly went to. Now, I'll drink things like Bahama Mamas. I can't really do vodka. Though there was one bar I went to many, many years ago, and they had something called, I think it was called a Starburst. And it was vodka, but there was something else in it that you couldn't taste it. See, as long as I can't taste the alcohol, I'm golden. I can drink as many as they come my way. And the night of Tropical Rum Fest, I tried the other day I tried counting in my head how many drinks I had that day. And I remembered, because at some point I blacked out. I don't remember certain things. Like, I didn't remember it at the time, but then later on they come back to you in little patches. I had at least 20 drinks that night. There was no beer there. You couldn't drink beer. It was mostly just rum. It was Tropical Rum Fest. I had at least 20 drinks that night. Stop bragging, just say it. Your boy can hold his alcohol a little bit. But I remember, again, I didn't remember the day after, but it came back to me. I remember, after the event, it started pouring down rain, like real bad. So I can remember sitting under a area, like a shaded area, when I wanted to leave at the end of the night. And I remember on my phone calling for Uber, and it came and left because my vision was so blurry. Oh Lord, it was so blurry. That was the only time my vision ever been that blurry. I couldn't see anything. So I called for Uber again. It came and went. I didn't get the ride. And then the third time, I called for Uber, and I sent a little note, like you can send notes to them. And I said, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really wasted right now. So when you get here, it was like 11:30 at night. It was dark. It was raining. I said, if you flash your lights, I'll tip you extra. And I can remember through later flashbacks, sitting there and all of a sudden seeing flashing lights and getting up and getting in the car. Drinking isn't something I do often or rarely. The only time I drink now is on occasions, or like 4th of July, for example, was an occasion. If Rumfest came back, that's not like a holiday, which is normally only when I drink, but I would drink at Rumfest. Yeah. But that was the most fun I'd ever had. You can look at me posing with the pirate women if you look on the video. Again, if you want to find it, just search Tropical Rum Fest Shady Seed Network. And there's not only that, but there's the next year's Tropical Rum Fest also that I went to. I've written reviews for it on Yelp. I've gotten to speak to the organizer, who was a real cool dude. The vibe was just chill. It was very much like a Jamaican reggae kind of vibe. They had a bunch of reggae bands. It was so much fun. But yeah, if it comes back and you get the chance to go, most definitely go. As y'all know, this Shady Seed, and I'm always right.